Welcome back, trainers, and we have an exciting treat today. We're going to be taking a look at a Pokemon's name that I can pronounce correctly, Masquerain. This thing is going to be amazing. Now, you want to talk about counters to a Pokemon's name that I cannot pronounce, Arachnoid, whatever. You know what I mean. This thing is going to counter it. It is going to be a bug and flying type. We're going to be going with Air Slash, Lunge, and Ominous Wind. So Lunge is going to be getting stab plus the debuff on attack, and Ominous Wind does have a chance to raise your attack and defense stats. So looking good. The other moves it does have for the charge moves are going to be Air Cutter, Silver Wind, and Bubble Beam. So this thing is underrated, folks. So let's make it meta. Let's make it a new meta wrecker. This thing can counter quite a bit, folks. We're looking at Medicham. We're looking at Arachnoid. We're looking at Deoxys. It did counter us down there. I got greedy. I should have went for the Ominous Wind. I do believe, it was a little bit of an unfortunate situation there. So Hitmonchan's going to have to come in and figure something out. We're just going to take that Thunderbolt there. But getting back into the discussion, we'll get back into the commentary here in a minute. We don't have too long of a video here. Just want to make it short and sweet. And by the way, again, folks, I really appreciate it. Smashing that like button. If you do appreciate these videos and the energy, keep it going and we'll keep it moving as well. Got great IVs on all these Pokemon except for the Azumarill. I mean, it is whatever for those pretty much. But for my Shadows, they're looking good as well as the Masquerain. Now, I do have a lot of Surge Skits that are looking pretty good for their IVs, but I'm holding on to them in hopes that we're going to get a community day for this in the future. I haven't really expressed my love for this Pokemon here. I really don't have like too much of a bond for it, but I just see the potential as far as PvP. The design is whatever. Okay, it's one of these Pokemon where I can just look past it. It's not too bad, it's not too great, it's just like whatever. But the moves are amazing, and it's one of these Pokemon where you kind of are forced to, you know, figure things out. It's not going to just win you the matchup, right? Anyways, if you do enjoy this video, like I said, give this video a thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. Let's get into the commentary. Hitmonchan up against the Azumarill. We're making a swap after getting a shield because they didn't want to take that Thunder Punch damage. And we're going to go ahead and bring in our own Azumarill. We got the Shiny versus Shiny here. We are a shield up. We're going to go ahead and go for the Play Rough here. We are going for the Play Rough and Ice Beam version. I do swap out to my regular version with the Hydro Pump later on. Just testing things out here because it was pretty rough. Okay, you could imagine using this thing. I had to get used to it, but man, once you do and understand what it can do, it is pretty good. Now, I do use a pretty wacky team later down the line here, but yeah, I was gonna say the algorithm was just screwing me over, but I know a lot of you don't believe in that. I was just gonna say Go Battle League was messing me over. How about that? All right, so we are going down. We didn't get off our Ice Punch. That is so unfortunate, but Masquerain, what is going on here, folks? Let's go. What is going on here? So we have super effective damage versus super effective, but we're doing a little bit more. We're going to go for a Lunge. We're going to go ahead and debuff their attack. We're getting a shield. Now, this thing is crazy. We do get the boost with the Ominous Wind. I don't know if I show those battles or not, but we're going to let this go. We call a Leaf Blade. Now, I just had to hope that that was going to be it, and we did. Masquerain helping sweeping up here, folks. Are you kidding me? Going for the Ominous Wind. Going to get a shield here. We're going to have to shield. I mean, there's nothing else we can do here. And then farm down. Are we going to farm down? We do. And are we going to go for the Lunge? Yes, folks. Are you kidding me? Masquerain sweeping up the Azumarill and Tropius at the end, calling that Leaf Blade. Right then and there, that was it. We needed to do that. If we used their shield there, we would have lost. Good stuff. Next battle, Hitmonchan leading the charge. We're met with an Azumarill, and this is fine. This is what it's built for. Oh, it's a fighting type up against a fairy. Well, the thing is, it is also water. We got Thunder Punch and Ice Punch, and this thing is equipped to do that. It's going to go ahead and go down, but also dish out the damage before it does go down as well. As you can see here, getting to those charge moves extremely fast. You're going to be able to outpace this Azumarill here, but they did let the first one go, so that is going to be a little bit of a situation for me. So they're either going to have to shield this up, use both shields, or let it go, and they let it go. We win this matchup here. Hitmonchan beating the Azumarill. Folks, are you kidding me? Bringing in the Hitmonchan. All right, what do we have in the back? Is the Marowak yet? Not yet. All right, so we have the, of course, Masquerain, and they swap into a Skarmory. This is just perfect. So, I mean, they're shieldless. Masquerain doesn't want anything to do with that. It has Ominous Wind, which is not getting stabbed, not the greatest move. You're wanting to use that up against a ghost type specifically, or whatever the situation may be. So this being matched up against Skarmory was just perfect. All right, so we're going to... All right, farm him down. Now, as much as this was great. Okay, I didn't want to get to play rough because I wanted the Masquerain to go in here and put in work. So we swap immediately, even though we could have gotten to play rough. And as soon as they see it, they back out. Come on, you're using the rank 1 and I'm using a Masquerain. I don't even know what rank this thing is. Who knows? What? All right, next battle, we're leading Marowak here. All right, switching it up a bit. We're met with a Nidoqueen, and this is great. This is good. We just have to call an Earth Power. If they do that, that's going to be one-shotting us, obviously, from that Shadow Nidoqueen, and we call the Earth Power. Beautiful. All right, they're going to be swapping into their Zoomer. We're going to go ahead and throw the Shadow Bone just to do damage and potentially get that debuff here, and we're going to make that swap. We're going to go with the Hitmonchan still. Yes, we still like to rock that thing. It is an amazing Pokemon. If you do not have one, wait for it to come back, get one. Unfortunately, you cannot trade Shadows, so that's the only way to actually get it yourself. TM away Frustration and use it. Regardless of the IVs, you're going to have a blast. If you can't get your hands on one, you know, regular Hitmonchan's fun, but I don't think there's anything that really comes in comparison to Shadow Hitmonchan. Anyways, Marowak fire spinning down and a Zoomer. Or did we Shadow Bone it down? I think we Shadow Boned it. I was not paying attention. All right, Nidoqueen. What's going on here? We got one shield left. They're going to go for the Poison Fang. Can we get to the Bone Club? Yes! We needed that to happen. All right. All right, what you got in the back? And okay, it was all coming down to what they have in the back. Are they going to back out for the Masquerain, or are they going to stick it out? Let's see. Masquerain making people quit, folks. Let's go. You already know. Let's trend set. Folks, I've been looking around. People sending me messages. It is just disgusting out there on the imitation. Yikes. Independent Thought is gone. So we are going to see them throw a Psychic, and we are taking the back out. Oh, Masquerain. All right. Let's go. Next battle, we're going to be seeing an Alolan Ninetales. That's a beautiful lead for us here. They're going to be swapping into a Politoed Shadow. Had to think about it for a second, so I was a little slow, so I realized, okay, I got to catch at this point. So we're catching on the Hitmonchan. But, you know, still doing a lot of damage here, so unfortunately Hitmonchan's going down. Now at this point, if we do encounter, say, a Bastiodon in the back, well, it's just going to be a top left. There's nothing we can do unless we're able to get off like 3 Shadow Bones, but that's probably not going to happen. Masquerain really can't do anything. We're not going to Ominous Wind down no Bastiodon, right, or a Rock type. So yeah, that's a flaw in the team, but I'm not looking for the perfect team. I'm looking for a showcase of Masquerain and to have a little fun here. So let's do exactly that. Bringing in the Alolan Marowak, getting that charge move off, swapping into the Masquerain. We have a Deoxys. Look at that lunge damage, folks. Now, Rock Slide, Thunderbolt are going to hurt, but we resist the counters. Thunderbolt doing a ton of damage, and we get to the Ominous Wind, which is also super effective and enough to take him out. Masquerain, the underdog. Well, we get the boost. Folks, we got the boost. Masquerain, are we about to sweep Ninetales? Oh, unfortunately not, because of the charm damage. It's just doing too much. Now, even if they had Powdered Snow, it'd probably be the same situation because it's super effective to our flying type there. But that was still exciting to see because, I mean, when do you see a Masquerain going around? You never. Okay, so going for the Bone Club, and they swap into their Politoed, holding on to that Ninetales with about 1 or 2 HP. Shielding this up, obviously. Going to go for the Bone Club because we will be able to take them out with a Fire Spin. And yep, taking that win, looking good right where we started. Next battle, folks, what are we going to see? A Venusaur. That's a great lead here. Yeah, I know. Okay, yeah, great, good leads. So we swap into our Hitmonchan as they do bring in their Wall Raid, and this is obviously a good matchup. Going for the Thunder Punch before they're able to get off anything here. And they're letting it go. Letting the Wall Ring go down, bringing in the Venusaur. It seems like they're going to be putting all their hope either into this Venusaur or whatever's in the back here. Going for the Ice Punch. It's going to be into the back. So what is back there? Masquerain can handle the Venusaur. Just can't really take that Sludge Bomb. Still going to be doing a lot of damage. So we're going to farm down, start building up energy. What you got in the back? A Dugong. Folks, it is going to be over here. We're going to go ahead and throw this a lunge. Swap into our Alolan Marowak here. I think we farm up a little bit more. We wanted to catch one of these icy winds. It's going to lower our attack, but it doesn't really matter. It's not very effective. Dugong is going to have Water Pulse. You don't use that too often, but when you do, you kind of need it, like this situation here. But we still have 2 shields, so we're going to obviously be shielding those up. I'm going to shield up regardless of what they're going to throw here. More than likely, it's going to be that Water Pulse at this point. That's what they're going to need to throw to win. Lowering our attack is not going to really do much for them, and yet there is that Water Pulse, and they realize, yep, it is over. We take the win, and we're looking good. Masquerain team, folks. I'm not even... Do you see what's going on here? We're taking wins, and it's looking good. Got another Venusaur lead. All right, all right. Hey, I'll take it. Shadow Alola the Marowak is a staple. If you did not get one of those, well, I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry. I put out so many warnings, so many times. I mean, it's... Hey, I see notifications on, right? Anyways, taking down that Venusaur, of course. And we're seeing a Sableye. Going to go for the Shadow Bone. Still going to be doing a lot of damage here. We're getting a shield out of him. Swapping into our Masquerain immediately. And we got a Drapion in the back, which is going to be part dark. So this lunge is still going to be doing decent damage. And it's stab. Look at that damage. We're bringing him down about 75% there. And the quick moves on this thing are also digging into Pokemon as well. That Aqua Tail, not enough. Another Aqua Tail is still not going to be enough to take me out here, I don't think. Oh, they go for Crunch. Okay, yeah, that's going to do it. So down we go. In goes Hitmonchan. Takes out the Drapion. And, well, it's all down to this moment here. This would typically be a decent matchup for the Sableye. We are going to be shielding that up regardless if it was going to be a foul play or not. Didn't want to play around with fire, which we got in the back. Gonna go ahead and swap into our Marowak just to take them out. We got a double KO there, but I had the Hitmonchan in the back. The reason why I swap is because we're doing more damage with the Fire Spin, and I didn't want them to accumulate more energy there. Next battle, we have a great lead up against a Skarmory here, so we're just going to go straight for the Shadow Bone, not even going to mess around here. Now, if they go for Brave Bird, that is going to, do a lot of damage, but they're so low at this point, it doesn't really matter. We can farm them down with Masquerain or the Hitmonchan, and they go for a Sky Attack when we farm them down before they get to their next one, and they bring in a Jellicent, which we're going to go for the Shadow Bone. It's going to do a lot of damage if they let it go, and they shield it up using their first shield. And what are we going to go in here with, Hitmonchan or Masquerain? I had to make my decision. We do have Ominous Wind, we do have Thunder Punch. Let's go ahead and see what we have going on here with this. Now, we are going to shield this up because Shadow Ball is going to be doing a lot of damage. Masquerain is squishy. It's not as squishy as, it's not like garbage squishy. It's leaning towards that pretty much. I'm trying to give it a little bit of credit here, but it can take a hit, I suppose, ish. But we're going to go ahead and keep it alive here with both shields, putting all our hope into it here and farming them down. What you got in the back, it is a Medicham. Again, with the Medicham, we're going to go ahead and lower the attack with the lunge, and we're getting a shield out of them. Beautiful. Psychic is going to be enough to take us out. At this point, I think lowering their attack by 2 stages. I think they do go for a Power Punch first, and then they go for a Psychic here. If that is how I remember. No, it's straight Psychic. And we go down, and then Hitmonchan is going to be able to get to the Thunder Punch, and we're going to be able to take the win, folks. And that is going to be it. If you did enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up for that. Masquerain, there you go. Bring in the spice. Thank you for watching, and take care.